Hello, everyone. Change of pace tonight, and very interestingly enough, the look at that color temperature. It makes it look outside as if it's just really cold. Almost makes it look as if it's been snowing, but it hasn't. It's been raining. It's a nice change of pace with the door open a little bit here. A lot less dust after all of these fires. Now the rain is settling some of the dust and ash down, which is welcome. Let's hope it's not too hard for the landslides and everything. But it's a new year. Certainly a lot of unexpected things in the new year with things shifting with Arroyo Outdoor, projects moving ahead with architecture and everything. And again, just thought this one would be an interesting kind of change of pace for a look ahead for the new year. It's kind of more of just an informal situation here. I have so many, it's actually not all that easy for me to switch into some kind of casual mode. Maybe I've done so superficially. There's no collar and tie, there's no guess my pipe, but I could say that in addition to all the things I'm looking forward to this year, what my mind has been occupying at this time has been often the things I've been continually interested in. I think that my obsession with history is certainly getting into an interesting area. We're living in interesting times. I've thought a lot about historical analogy, about where we're going as a country, as a culture, and you know what? I'm actually fairly optimistic. So I don't mind so much we're uh, where we're headed. I think that things have a chance to actually be very, very good. Uh, there's been a request to just kind of talk more generally about myself a little bit. A lot of people might know about my background. A lot of people might not. I'm originally from Wausau, Wisconsin. I grew up there, and I've lived too many different places in the world. Too many different places. I grew up completely in one place, one house, never moved, and then I made up for it by moving way too much in my life. So in went to college in Central Illinois um, for undergrad with theater performance and design. I did theatrical sound design for theaters, editing on a laptop back when that made professors very nervous that I was editing sound on a laptop. They didn't like that back then. And then I did that professionally for a little bit, and I worked for Apple in both Chicago and California. After that, I lived in Boston, got my graduate degree for architecture. Then, gosh, I lived in so many different places. I lived in New Jersey, worked in New York, lived and worked in Peru, lived and worked in England, lived and worked in Italy, then back to Iowa for the first time, starting Living Process LLC. I founded that company in 2019. And then 2020 moved out to Pasadena, California, and this is where I've been. So things continue to be very interesting. What am I looking forward to in the new year? Looking forward to connecting with really interesting people. Looking forward to these projects moving ahead. The Riverside projects, the 20 lots and the new 7 lots that are going to be moving forward. There are various people, who knows what's going on with them right now, that they had wanted new homes, new ADUs. So everything is just feeling a bit becalmed right now. It's kind of like a business doldrums. I think that's the theme, that a lot of demand is there, but we need to get things jump started and moving ahead. Look at this. This is what happens when I try to have a non-serious conversation. Anyways, that's a very brief one. I think I'll be back to my usual theoretical, complicated self in the next video. Part of my New Year's resolutions, I have several New Year's resolutions, one of which is actually gaining weight. I've been attempting to do that. Back when I weighed 190, it was nice, and I'm a lot less than that now. So I want to get back to that. And one of the resolutions was to have videos. I think I should have videos every day. Hopefully they're things that people enjoy. I don't know if you enjoyed this or not. Any suggestions for topics, anything that anyone would be interested to hear about? Comment below. All right, just an off-the-cuff one here as the rain continues.